Just gonna make a quick guide on bunny hopping and slide hopping in Dead Island 2. Just before I start, a couple of things to keep in mind before I explain them is every time you're doing a slide, a jump out of slide, you want to jump and aim at the same time. You don't have to some people, they aim then jump. Some people jump then aim. Just every time you're jumping out of a slide, just do them at the same time. Just consider it like the same input. It'll just make it a little bit easier for your muscle memory that way. And then another thing is this game actually has like a buffer system. So you don't have to time your jumps for as soon as you land. So you don't have to set up no macro or anything. You can just hold jump before you land. And as you can see by my inputs, it's just inputting a jump as soon as it can. But if you do it too early, it won't jump. So it's like as you're falling, hold jump, and you'll get a jump every time. And the same thing goes for sliding. So if you hold circle, you'll get a slide as soon as you land. Oh, sorry, hold slide or crouch, you'll get a slide as soon as you land. But as far as b-hopping goes, the method of it is just sprint, slide, jump, aim, and then you want to use that holding jump to get the jumps every time. So just sprint, slide, aim, jump, and then just hop. And this way, this doesn't build speed. There's some instances where it can build speed, but if we're talking about just normally along just a stretch of area here, then yeah, it doesn't build speed. It just maintains it. If anything, you'll lose speed after a while. Like if I just hop along this whole thing here, then you'll notice that I'll actually slow down, and then it's barely faster than sprinting at that point. So with this way, you can do 2 or 3, sprint, do 2 or 3, sprint, 2 or 3. You won't pick up speed this way, but this way is definitely faster than just sprinting. Now slide hopping is a little bit different, and it can be a bit trickier, but it's way faster, and you actually constantly build speed this way. So every time you jump off the ground, you'll be actually going faster each and every time. So how you do slide hopping is, it starts the same as a b-hop. You want to slide, jump, aim. The only difference is if you try and slide again, you won't. Because if you try and slide in this game, it'll stop your sprint. And same goes if you slide jump, it'll stop your sprint. So you have to actually repress sprint to land sprinting. So I guess that's the first step, would be slide, jump, aim, and then repress sprint. But you want to repress sprint pretty early because you want to buffer your slide. Like that. And then you simply just jump, aim off of that, and then you repeat that whole thing. So sprint, slide, jump, aim, tap sprint, hold slide, jump, aim, and it'll look like... Oops, I pressed jump, aim way too early. There you go. You do want to slightly pause before you repress your slide button, because as you saw just then, I pressed it straight away, but I didn't actually get a slide, but I am sprinting. So there is a slight wait before you repress slide. So and that'll give you max speed. This area is just Emma's house in Bel Air. It's like just a straight thing. You can practice the timing on everything without the interruption of any zombies or anything. But the beaches are better spots for you to practice longer chains, because the beaches in this game are huge. Either the pier or the Venice beach. Wait, where is this? Fast travels here. I'll go to the pier because you can just kind of do it straight away. But yeah, make sure you're jump aiming with the slide hops. You want to jump aim off of every jump. And you want to use the buffer system as well. So hold your slide before you hit the ground. Hold your jump before you hit the ground. And don't forget to repress slide every single time. Because if you don't repress slide, then you won't land sprinting, meaning you won't get the slide jump. So wait, you can just walk over that bump, nice. But yeah, I'll try and get like a big chain here. And as you can see, it's pretty consistent, like, and you constantly are picking up speed. And I even was walking for a second there, and it still let me kind of zoom off. So the timing on this is also pretty lenient. Like, you can stay in the slide for a little bit. You don't have to be perfectly timing all your jump aims. You can actually stay in the slide for a little bit, and the game will, as soon as you jump, will still give you the speed. But yeah, once you get the timing down, it's very easy. It can be done on command. It's super chill. And then obviously you can just B-hop out of this as well. You don't have to keep slide hopping. It will keep a good amount of the speed. I'm not even holding forward on the analog stick right now. Still keeping a lot of speed. Yeah, so you want to slide hop to gain speed, and you want to B-hop to kind of maintain speed, even though it does slow you down eventually. But there is one example of B-hopping giving you speed, and I have the video here. So this is before I actually learned about slide hops. So I was just B-hopping. I was doing what I said about doing 2 or 3, and then running and starting it again. But if you do a bunny hop next to a zombie, I don't know why, for some reason, you get caught on them, and then it gives you a nice little launch. So that's one example of it. And then you can also bunny hop off of barrels. So here's a quick example of that. You can roll this barrel, buffer your jump off it, and you get this. And you can just bunny hop that as well. So there's a couple of just the extra instances where bunny hopping can gain speed, and you can gain speed instantly, basically. But yeah, that's everything plus some tips. Have fun.